How is everyone today? It is Monday in the Matrix work week. That's how we identify it. It's November 14th. How is everyone? Here I am. I'm Mary Amy, and this is Living in the Light right here in this moment. I'm all about shifting away darkness, guiding you to your truest potential, and cracking open that beautiful glowing light in your heart. So today we're going to cover topics like, what is junk DNA? Lightcodes, the solar flash. Of course, I will touch on angels and psychic phenomenon. And I'm wondering, how was your weekend? I hope that you had some time to spend some moments in nature. It's a beautiful day outside, and some of your passions and your purpose. And maybe you've worked on your 5 humongous goals. You've come up with your 5 humongous goals to reach your destiny. So I'm kind of fighting something off right now. I don't know what I don't feel like my at my best. So I'm trying to conserve my energy. I'm actually going to it's going to be just, 30 minutes today here with you because I have other things I have to do. And so I'm not feeling myself. So last night I did have a dream I would like to share with you. And I was so tired last night that I didn't go into a place of love before I fell off to sleep. I usually do all of my Reiki on myself as I go to sleep, and I forgot to kind of focus in on love. I always say before you go to sleep, focus in on love and love for yourself, love for others, and you won't have any psychic attacks. So last night I definitely had something. And my dreams right now, my sleeping dreams are mostly, and have been in the last few days, very detailed. They feel very surreal. I feel like as though, and I believe that they aren't a dream when I'm in them. In fact, I'm even saying that throughout the dream. I don't know if that's happening to you. As we're ascending, we are entering new energies. And we're going through portals. Like last week was the 1111 portal, which was about potential and releasing old belief systems and ideas. And I myself have been doing that. I've been letting go of a lot of my past. And the only way I found out to let go of my past is to actually take on more and have more balance, and to look more into basically more excitement and more alternatives in what I'm doing in my life, and branching out basically. And so I've been doing that. And so with that, the past has kind of fallen off me. And so I'm in a new place right now, and it feels a little odd. I don't know who this version of me is right now, but I'm definitely growing, evolving, transforming. And I bet you are too, if you're here joining us and living in the light. So this dream that I had last night was, it seemed as though it was relatively innocent at first, and there was markings of where I live. So it was around in my neighborhood, and it seemed all legit, but then some very wonky things started happening, some glitchy things. And I was seeing on the surface, it looked like one thing, one situation, but then as you pulled it back, which is what's going on here in our physical reality right now, as the matrix, the veil has been taken off, and we're raising our vibration, and we're also awakening to a higher consciousness. It's what happened in my dream. And I saw behind the curtain was something else entirely. It was like some evil, some dishonesty, some lies. And then my little Elsa, who's over here, I don't know if you can see her, she's over here behind me. She was in the dream at the very end. And so the evil, this dragon came in, and it was, I don't know if it was a dragon, but it was some kind of creature that looked like a dragon, looked reptilian, looked dragon-esque, came floating in, and it just opened its mouth up and swallowed up Elsa. And so I woke up screaming, Elsa, Elsa. But it was definitely some kind of evil that was trying to scare me. And, I think it just tired me out more than I already am. but I'm okay. We're all okay. So I'm reminding you to write down your dreams when you wake up. Maybe there's some evidence of something you're supposed to remember or know about, or a memory that's supposed to come forward. Maybe you're supposed to release some kind of past. Oh, I'm getting the ringing in the ear. So there's the ascension symptoms coming right in. So our first topic is junk DNA. What exactly is that? Well, if you want to go on to DuckDuckGo and look that up, you'll find out that junk DNA they're saying that our DNA, only 1% to 2% of it. This is what they were saying for a long time. Only 1% to 2% of our DNA is made up of protein coding genes. The other 99% is non-coding, known as junk DNA. So imagine that they've been telling us that 99% of our DNA is junk. How silly is that? That's silliness, isn't it? So our genetic manual holds the instructions for the proteins that make up the power of our body. So they say, allegedly, less than 2% of our DNA actually codes them. 98.5% of DNA sequences are useless. And so we are finding out, we are knowing now, if you're ascending and you're waking up to a higher consciousness, which means that your belief system is changing. You're going to a place of love, forgiveness, hope, compassion, service to others. As soon as that happens and you wake up, you will find out that the 98% is unraveling, it's activating. So, made of repetition, seemingly nonsensical stretches of genetic material called satellite DNA that do not hold code for any proteins. Wrong, me, wrong, me. Many mysteries until now. The activation of the DNA blueprint as you awaken to a higher consciousness and a higher vibration. Ta-da! So that's what's going on. We are awakening, and that junk DNA is actually activating. And so your cells across your body, have you been experiencing this? Over the weekend, I did. I felt like this. I felt tingling in my body parts, in my legs, in my arms, all throughout my body, because more light was coming into my system. I suggest spending time in nature, getting out there if it's a beautiful day for 5 to 15 minutes minimum. Just experience nature because it will activate you. Now, we've been mentioning our third eye chakra, and to take a little gemstone, maybe an amethyst. It can be raw, it can be tumbled like this, and place it on your third eye chakra, which is between your two eyebrows. And let's activate. And maybe if that's not working, you want to imagine light hitting your third eye. Just close your eyes or keep them open and visualize light hitting your third eye chakra. Now, this tingling that's going to happen throughout your body, these ascension symptoms are a sign that you are actually evolving. Your body's becoming crystalline light. It's moving from carbon-based. It's low vibrational, low density, and it's raising to a higher. Why? Because it's preparing for the solar flash. The world is, as we know it, is ending. It's ending. We say that, end of days, right? So here we go into light codes. So the light code frequencies that are activating within you are going to bring on these ascension symptoms. And you're going to feel like maybe you're going to see some kind of visuals like this. You might see this when you close your eyes. I've been having them for the last 3 days, and I can't sleep when this happens, but I still don't feel tired. It's strange. It's very strange. It's high vibrational energies, healing frequencies. It's divine wisdom that is activating you, all of the traits and characteristics within you. It's pretty exciting. Welcome to the fifth dimension. So you will have clarity for personal truths. Healing DNA activations will include something that might look like this. You might get some lucid dreams, some sacred geometry shapes. You might hear some ringing in the ears. Or you might hear I'm hearing some kind of, it sounds like wave frequencies in my right ear and tingling buzzing in this ear. I know it sounds a little out there, but this is what's happening as you awaken. We have time right now. Those out there who are not awakening, who are going to end up suffering even more, who are fighting this moment in time, who will not awaken that the matrix is a programming, it's a simulation, it's a linear world. It's kept us there enslaved. They will have less time. Their bodies will not acclimate as fast when the solar flash occurs. So these sacred geometry shapes, these sounds, these patterns, these sound waves, these lights, these energy are going to affect us. So these divine energies have transformational abilities in our system. It's pretty exciting. Anyone who's joining us, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm covering our junk DNA, which is not only, our DNA is only not 2% worth something. It's 100%. And these light activations, these light codes are bringing us to a new dimension. So these light code activations are the activations allowing light to enter us. So it might begin with, you might close your eyes, and as you get this awakening, when it hits your system, you might see light coming in if you close your eyes. That's how it might begin. You might be having some very divine dreams, lucid dreams. You might start to see angelic forms, beings of light. You might be getting messages during your day or in your night from other beings, other worldly beings. It might seem supernatural to you. You might say, oh my goodness, that's so bizarre, but that's just a dream. Or that was nothing. You might say that to yourself. But however, that's incorrect. It's very meaningful. Everything that you are receiving, you're supposed to receive, just like impressions, and we've spoken about. So anything that you're getting, you're supposed to. Now, maybe you're starseed, a light worker like I am, and we came first. We are the first volunteers. We were the first awakened. And so maybe you came from an angelic realm. Maybe you came from a starseed family, a star family, and you have kind of gotten used to hearing about this. You might say, oh, I know exactly what Mary's talking about, because I've already been living that for the last year to 10 years. I don't know, however long you've been here and awakened. So the light codes are activations allowing light to enter our systems, revealing our shadows. So unfortunately, what happens when the light codes come in, you have to then, your shadows come and you become challenged. You might become involved with your twin flame, and your twin flame will actually challenge you even more. It will feel like home. You will feel something you've never felt, a communication with another being, that you just instantly have some kind of, verbal communication, mental, emotional, spiritual communication. But this divine being, this twin flame, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, when they come together, they challenge themselves. And so they experience like a relationship like no other. And that might happen to you. And you feel this love, this instant love, and you want to be around this person, and you have this longing when you're not with them, and they feel like home to you. So these divine energies, which have transformational effects on us, they will enter us, and they will reveal our shadows. So you will not be able to stop from dealing with your issues. So anything that's bothered you for your life, you will have to look at it, and you'll have to get through it. Like they say, dark night of the soul. But this will all contribute to your ascension. It's all exciting. It's an exciting experience, and it's meant to be. Do you ever feel like something's meant to be? It's not a coincidence. It's synchronicity. You're here with us for a reason. And so I'm just trying to share with you that it's okay. You're going to be okay. You're safe. Just know and experience this and accept it. Accept yourself. Surrender to it. Allow it to happen, because the faster you do that, the better off you are. And it gets more and more exciting as time goes on, and more of your personality will come online. And so maybe you'll be getting visitations from angels or ascended masters, because when we all reach this other dimension, We're going to be seeing our ascended masters before us. We'll be seeing those who have passed. And so maybe your spirit guides, maybe angels, our star families. So our light codes will unlock our own personal awakening. So everything that you're supposed to be doing, your mission, your purpose, it will be very evident to you. You will see it before you. And so, like I say, let's be in this moment and have gratitude. And let's have our destiny right before us. Maybe we want to imagine it right in our hands before us to bring it come faster. Have a quantum leap, an immediate, quick, abrupt change into our reality, our destiny. Join us here. So we're going to reach our truest self, our truest potential. We'll have lucid dreams and imagery and messages, visions, and signs. And so that's why I say our telepathy skills are very important right now. And so the shift will evolve us. And these codes containing untapped information stored in our junk DNA, as they say, will expose all the infinite light within us and in the universe. So we will come oneness with the universe, and all of us will connect. This is all happening right now in this moment. It's very exciting. So every day is an adjustment to a new version of you. And it's okay. Just get used to that. So some days you might be super tired. Some days you might have bursts of energy. Your sleeping patterns, your eating habits might change. Those that were toxic will leave your life. And only those filled with unconditional love will come forward. And you will have instant friends like this. So our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual transformation occurs over time. And our truths and abilities will come forward. So maybe you are a light worker or a star seed like I am. We are the first awakened and the first activated to a higher consciousness and vibration, those who have volunteered. So it's a feeling of oneness with all living things and everyone out there in your communities. You will feel like you are part of them as well. That's why I say if you hurt others, you're really hurting yourself, because we are all connected. We are going to have Christ consciousness before you know it. So you'll have this feeling of unconditional love and compassion for everyone you come in contact with. You won't really harbor any ill will. You want to forgive everyone. And it's a feeling, you'll have just a feeling of being grateful for being here every single day. So you'll realize your true path, your purpose. You'll feel more serenity and peace within yourself. And your mind, body, spirit will have less anxiety and less stress. It's pretty exciting. So the shift in consciousness is going to come after and before the solar flash. So this event that's coming forward, I always say light on the horizon. You're looking through a window and you're seeing the sunrise, and it means good things are coming beyond your view, beyond your vision. And that's what's about to happen for all of us. This grand solar flash, the event, it's a blinding white light that will hit all of our systems. Technology will be no longer. We won't need Wi-Fi or cell phones or towers. All that is really, it's not advanced. It's primitive technology. Our systems are more advanced than that. And so we will have what's called telepathy, ESP, extrasensory perception. That is how we will communicate. Messages will just drop into our minds, our systems, and we will know. We will have this infinite knowingness in the universe. It's the end of the world as we know it. Yes, it is. It's pretty exciting, the solar flash. And we will gain so much. This new earth marks the beginning of a higher dimension for all humanity, bringing light onto the globe. So this solar flash is coming, and there's evidence of it. There's been solar flashes. There's been the Schumann resonance, which is having gaps in time. There was 8 or 9 days of darkness. I forget what it was. Was it 9 days? And then over the weekend, we had this gap where it just went, this glitch, it went black, which is about whatever electromagnetic radiation that's hitting the earth. So there's a lot of change, and you're going to see this change coming through. It's going to come through. There'll be evidence. There'll be little messages and signs of this change that's happening on our globe, and maybe you'll see it in the way, the mistakes are going to be made, because the timeline is headed to the awakening timeline, the ascension timeline. And that's where we're all going. And I'm this star seed here to remind you that it's okay, and just be aware that this is what's about to happen. You will see it, maybe you'll see it in the passe news media and what's going on, and you'll have these expectations, and you'll see, that looks like that was rigged, or that was fixed, or that just doesn't seem like the way everyone out there and what their belief system is. So there will be signs, the structures and the collapse of the systems. Eventually, all the buildings will be left, and what would be is all just us beings, us light beings, and we'll be all about being organic. The artificial and man-made will leave. There's no place for it here on New Earth. After the solar flash, the 5-dimensional timeline will change Earth forever into a deeper level. We will have new energies, ascension symptoms, physical and emotional and spiritual, and light will spread within you. It won't just be, you won't just be on the outside. It will hit your flesh, your bones, your cells, your organs. Every single aspect of you will be hit by light. And so you'll just have a different consciousness. You'll just be more about love without even trying. You'll just want to just be kind to everyone. So the grand solar flash spread will spread across the masses. The atmosphere and the environmental changes across the earth within the elements of air, wind, fire, earth, and the ether will be very evident. That is where we will gain free energy, is through the ether and the water. The solar flash will change us, our energy, our consciousness. Now, solar flares bring solar radiations onto the Earth's atmosphere. So lower vibrational energies will no longer exist on Earth. Everyone left will see the world differently. Are you beginning to see the world a little differently in the last couple of weeks, last couple of months? Because there's evidence of this. Everyone left will see the world differently, and each other in their highest potential. And so you'll see light around everyone. We spoke about the etheric, beyond our human physical body, this light beyond us, and we will see our auras. We will see all light around us. And we will just feel just more personal serenity and happiness. So no more fear, only love. That's what would be left. There won't be any hate or anger, just love, all the highest vibrations. So the technology will be gone. It will be outdated. The structure of the 3D no longer function. There will be no more cell phones, computers, iPads, satellites, or internet. And guess what else? The wealth and the money will no longer be relevant. No one will care about money anymore. Currency. That was just created. That was a program created to control us, to keep us enslaved, and so that we were programmed and that we would have to work for them, and they could harvest all of our energy. You working is your energy. Aren't you tired at the end of the day? Well, that's your energy. And so money and wealth will no longer be relevant. Just your love and light will be left after the solar flash. That's all. And so all information will be received in your mind. No need for the internet. True universal knowledge and wisdom will be within your mind, body, spirit. And telepathy becomes the new form of communication. And that is why I've been sharing with you ways to tune into your psychic abilities. So today we covered junk DNA, the Lightcodes, solar flash. And before we go today, it's a quick little video because I have to pay my bills in the matrix today in this November 14th, Monday Matrix. So let's go through just a bit. Let me remind you about the Merkaba. It's a light vehicle. And we've really experienced practicing the ball of light. We've experienced that it kind of is a light vehicle, isn't it? It's a way of teleportation. So an actual Merkaba is a light body vehicle. Merkaba. And so it's basically, if you can imagine, two triangles. And they're humongous. So there's a triangle that's going to come down from the heavens down, and it's going to cover you. So you imagine this beautiful white light triangle coming down, and it's going to have its point right here. And then up from the earth is another triangle, and it's going to cover you entirely. And there's another pointed end right here. And so the two are going to click together, and they're spinning. And as they're spinning, healing you, and they're healing all of your energy and all of your DNA, your cells. So maybe you want to do this today. You might want to imagine one humongous triangle coming down from the heavens, from divine energies, all those things, and one coming up from the earth. And together they come, one spinning one way, one spinning another, light around you. Like I say, when at the end, I always say I'm spinning light and you're in the center of it. So this Merkaba is this ancient light vehicle. And this will actually heal you. And so when we've done the ball of light, we found out that that actually is a teleportation device. And they say that the Merkaba is as well. And, I've been doing this for the last 5-6 years. I've been visualizing as a healer this. I place people in the center, and then I spin light around them. They're spinning one way and the light's spinning another. And that is the way I'm clearing away any negativity. So, when you spin light, or you visualize light around you and you spin the light around you, you're actually taking off any negative energies around you, any darkness, and it actually kind of shakes you up a bit, and you can kind of find where you're kind of in the wrong, or where you're actually needing to kind of look at yourself and kind of say, what's going on with me? Can I say it? I love myself if I look in the mirror. And you want to shake yourself up, because sometimes we get a little dumbed down. We get a little dull. We need to shine ourselves up, because this world that we've been living in has kind of put us in a place of, oh, well, that's realistic, or that's practical. But that's not the beings that we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be those beings that when we were born, when we were incarnated on this earth, and we thought, wow, that's lovely and that's beautiful. And oh, here's a story. And we had all our truths forward. And then we were basically dulled down, because we had to go and have all these bad experiences and pain. And so our hearts were hurt. We've had hurt hearts. So we're going to heal our hearts now, aren't we? We're going to come from a place, and we're going to heal ourselves first, so then we can have love for others. So our psychic abilities, before I go, I just want to remind you, and I will be back again tomorrow. I'll be here every day, I promise, Monday through Friday in the Matrix work week, because, this helps me. And I'm also here to remind you. There's light out there. There's light on the horizon. And you are a beautiful being, and you are worthy. So, thought transference. Have you experienced any thought transference in the last few days? We've been practicing our telepathic skills, haven't we? We've been tuning in, so we might want to do this for just 1 minute here. So let's let go of anything that's attached to us. We want to go into a place of patience. We want to come from a place of reminding ourselves we're capable. We all have an intuition. We have hunches. And so we're letting go of anything. We're surrendering to all of our senses, our hearing, our smell, our taste, our third eye, which is our sight, our knowing, our feeling, and our touch. And so we're going to surrender to that right now. We're going to drop in. We're going to make physical contact with our senses. We're letting out a breath. We're going to try to go deeply within ourselves. And so let's choose one of our senses to tune into. Maybe it's one that you're very familiar with. Maybe it's your hearing, which I'm very familiar with mine, or your sense of feeling if you're empathic. Whatever it is you would like, and let's choose one to just tune in, and let's see if we receive any impressions. That might be a sensation. You might write remote view. You might go to another location. Let's see what happens right now. I'm going to go within my touch and my feeling at the same time and see if I receive any information. So I'm dropping down into my senses, making physical contact. We're not accepting any thoughts, sending those back to my mind and surrendering. Okay, so I made contact with a spirit, and this person said, knock, knock, knock. I'm here. I'm trying to get your attention. I want to remind you of something, of who I am. And so I'm hearing this, and I'm I'm going into a conversation with this spirit, someone who's passed. I'm not seeing the face. I'm just hearing a voice. And the spirit's asking me to join with them and with their knowledge, so that apparently, hey, Garrett, so you practice mysticism. Okay, so let's see. So the spirit. So I asked where the spirit came from, another world, another realm. So the spirit's actually telling me that I'm caught, that do I even know what I'm doing, or I'm getting pain in my head. I'm wondering if this spirit is actually, because now I'm getting pain in my head. So I'm going to end this connection because I think this is negative. So I'm just going to end this connection because I think that this was not a good spirit. It was actually trying to harm me. Okay, well, I'm going to go now. It was a wonderful morning with you, and I'll be back again tomorrow. So I'm spinning light, and I hope you liked the video and you subscribed to the channel. And I guess, Garrett, you're referring to, speaking of the Merkaba, an ancient light vehicle. Well, I guess it's a mystical experience. So yes, I guess it's mystical. Yes. All right, I'm spinning light. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I'll be back again tomorrow, and you will see it posted. And you're in the center, and I'm spinning light. And I just showed you an example. If there's a bad connection, you will have a sign of it, and that spirit was negative and questioning me. Okay, everyone have a wonderful day. Bye. Bye, Garrett. Bye, whoever's joining us. Have a lovely day.